So now we have the contrast. I talked about yesterday what the Apostle Paul tells us in Romans chapter number 8, verse number 10, and if Christ be in you, the body is dead because of sin, but the Spirit is life because of righteousness. And remember, Jesus told us, he said, I come to give you life and life more abundant. And so the wonderful correlation between a person who genuinely seeks to walk in the Spirit, and let's say this, I hear the voice of God, I respond to the voice of God. And as I grow stronger and longer in my life and my walk, I recognize the voice more readily and I respond more readily because I have built a relationship. And how that he says that type of relationship brings health. Health to your spiritual self, health to your physical self. And then verse 11 that we talked about just a little bit yesterday. But if the Spirit of him that raised up Jesus from the dead dwell in you, he will quicken your mortal body. Now, let's think about something for a moment. Why do you suppose that Jesus had to come back to the earth and dwell here for those 40 days after his resurrection? Why could he not have just gone on to heaven, taken his seat on the right hand of the Father, and began his ministry of redemption to all mankind who would seek after that redemption? Well, the reason is simply this. He had to come back to this earth to cause us to be aware of resurrection power. It's very important because you see, our hope as Christian believers is based upon resurrection power. If it were not for that, then we would have no hope. But you see, we don't believe as Christians that it's all just said and done when we die. And I know there are a lot of people who believe that when you die, you just close your eyes and you're dead and there's bleakness and there's nothing more. I don't believe that. The Bible doesn't teach that. And as a Christian, we believe that there's life beyond life. But it requires resurrection power. And Jesus wanted to make sure that we understood it, that we knew what it was. And those witnesses that saw him walking, living on the earth for 40 days and testified of it, that gives us this great assurance and this great hope, this great faith to understand that we're going to be here a short period of time. This is very, very temporary. We don't live on this earth very long in the realm of history. But we do expect to be with Christ in heaven forever, for eternity. No numbers associated to how long we will be in paradise. And that does give us great hope, great assurance, gives us a great understanding of why it is that it's so important that we walk with Christ in the spiritual realm. This is Pastor Jack King with the gospel on the radio broadcast.